No matter where you come from, no matter where you're going, here's a place where you can take comfort in the knowing that whether if you've come to stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come, love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you. If there's some kind of trouble or pain you're going through, know that you are not alone and someone cares for you. As an individualization of divine point of view, this door is open to you. This door is open. This door right here, this door is open to is open for you. This door is open to you. This door is open. I'm talking about this door. This door is open. I said this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white or gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you.
Good morning, Unity.
Good morning.
What a gorgeous day and gorgeous people to be with this morning. With all this light within and around us.
Oh, what do I feel? Oh, what do I know? Oh,
Oh, thank you, thank you. I can see the light in you and me. We welcome you this morning to Unity Spiritual Center of Portland. Whether you're in this space here or you're part of our virtual family, we open our hearts and our minds to a deep breath. Anybody take one this week? It is an opportunity to take that deep breath, knowing that the presence and power of the infinite, you could call it God, you can call it Buddha, you can call it the God of your understanding, whatever it is, opening to a larger understanding. I'm Reverend Lisa Davis. I'm the senior minister here at Unity Spiritual Center of Portland. My pronouns are she and her, and we are gathering with an intention to open to a larger story, to a remembering with all of the stuff that's going on out there. And we get to address that too, but we also get to move inside. We get to open to that larger story and recognize we're the channels, we're the presence and the power and that movement of spirit. You know, Martin Luther King Jr. said, faith is taking the first step even when you can't see the whole staircase. Sometimes faith is taking the first step even when you don't know where that step is. You just simply put your foot out in front of you and you get to recognize that there's something more. And I believe that involves prayer. It involves opening to a larger, I call it divine guidance, the divine movement of spirit. We recognize we live and move and have our being within a quantum field of infinite presence. And I want to read to you something that Marianne Williamson shared it, but it was a story from World War II. And she said in 1940, the Nazi Luftwaffe bombed the city of London for 8 consecutive months in what came to be known as the London Blitz. While Hitler expected the Blitz to terrorize the British people into submission, their bravery and resilience proved him wrong. One of the many ways the British people responded to the Nazi attacks was with what came to be known as the Silent Minute. Each night at 9 p.m., the bells of Big Ben would chime on the BBC before the nightly news, initiating a minute-long period of united prayer and meditation for peace. The King of England participated, as did Winston Churchill. Millions of people participated, creating a spiritual network for peace amidst the horror and chaos of war. And I'm just inviting us to hold a space for that silent minute within our hearts, within our minds, within our being every day, and to hold that space. I know she said 6 p.m., but hold a space. I believe this can be an ongoing piece of holding the intention for love, for peace, for the realization we are all a part of an expanding humanity, and we are all connected. And so as we join this, as we begin this service in prayer, I just invite you to, first of all, recognize that silent minute is within us. It's the truth of our being, the quietness, the presence and power of God, the infinite. And then to allow that to encircle this country in a knowing that we are all a part of the one and that peace is the process. And so we just begin. Infinite presence. Mother, Father, God. We open. We open in a willingness to know peace, a peace that passes all understanding, to allow that peace to guide us, to move us, to remind us of the truth of our being. We gather with an intention and a willingness to know our oneness, the oneness of all humanity in this country, around the world, and to know enough for every being, to know the wholeness of all life, and the opportunity to gather in that greater knowing and to say, here I am, infinite presence. Move through me. Remind me of the channel that I am as I serve an awakening humanity. For the opportunity to gather in this knowing and to know that we are divinely guided, infinitely reminded of the truth of our being and the truth that is everywhere present. We just say thank you, infinite presence. And so it is. Amen.
Good Good morning. I'm Beth O'Shields, your administrator, and my pronouns are she and her. So yes, our prayer chaplains are a foundational piece of this community. I announce that every week. They hold the wonderful meditation in our chapel before the service each week at 10:30. We have prayer requests that are available for you to turn in. They hold those for 30 days. They keep that dial-a-prayer line with a new message on it each day. And every Sunday, they're here to pray with you. This morning, we have Colleen and Carol who are available following the service today if you have a prayer need. Thank you so much for being here and for your service. Yes, so funny thing happened this week. Do you ever make a mistake only to realize it was really an opportunity? Well, it's happened a few times here and it happened this week. So we were working on the year-end giving statements, and Lori has wanted me to make sure that it was her who hit the send button and not me. Okay, but we did send out some statements. Not the year-end statements that were supposed to be, but what we learned was we don't have them formatted correctly. So what a wonderful learning opportunity for us. And we hope you were not totally confused. If you did receive one of those, apologies for any confusion. Year-end statements will be going out before the 31st, and they will be formatted correctly. So thank you for your understanding in that. Okay, Reverend Lisa's class started this past Tuesday. You still have a chance to register. We let everybody have an extra week to join in case you forgot or something happened and you didn't get a chance to sign up. There's a sign-up sheet out on the table that you can do that this morning. That class is on Tuesday, 6:30. It is an in-person class. Image book class with Claire Grayson continues through March. You can drop in any Saturday, classes from 10 to noon, and there's a per class cost for each of these classes. And like I said, we do leave those signups up for a couple weeks after. Next Sunday, we're super excited to be hosting Reverend David Alexander. He's a CSL minister, author of a new book, Freedom from Discord, The Promise of New Thought Liberation Theology. So yes, Reverend David will be our guest speaker at the 11 a.m. service. He will host a workshop following the service titled Liberation, Consciousness, and You, where we will explore the fundamentals of personal growth and development work and how it connects to the call for social justice. $30 for the workshop includes a copy of his book. And for some of you who aren't familiar, Reverend David is a CSL minister, social justice activist, a public theologian, and a New Thought author who explores the intersection of spirituality, justice, and moral imagination in public life. I'll tell you, this could not be more timely, right, for our community and for the world. So we know that you are working towards social justice. We all are. We're grateful that he's a part of our community and will be with us next Sunday. LGBTQ Plus meets today. I know it's the third Sunday. They have changed their schedule. They're meeting on the third Sundays now instead of the fourth. They meet down in the chapel. These Sunday meetings are not only for LGBTQ Plus, but they're also open to any allies who are wanting to join in to support them. Course in Miracles and Chair Yoga and Meditation, they happen each week on Tuesdays. Our ongoers group, which is our 55 plus group, their monthly luncheon is happening this Friday at the Good World Chinese Restaurant on 122nd at 11:30. Anyone is welcome to join them. And if you're not on that email list for that 55 and plus group, but you want to be, please let us know following the service. We'll get you on that. I want to mention that our offices will be closed tomorrow in honor of Martin Luther King Day. You know, there's many events happening around town. You can find more about those out on the What You Can Do table. And we hope you find a place to honor Dr. King and his call to action. The Thursday Book Club continues to work on civil engagement, and they are working on food insecurity in our neighborhood. The political action team is keeping the table updated. There's always new information there. And last but not least, I want to mention we had a fun day yesterday. We had board game yesterday downstairs. We had about 20 people show up. So much fun. We're going to do it again, so keep your eyes open for that. Wonderful winter activity. Had a great time. All right, if this is your first time here, we are so glad you joined us this morning. Welcome. If you we hope you received a welcome packet on your way in. Have no fear if you did not. Our ushers have a handful of those, and they'd love to put one in your hands. Just raise it up high so they can see where you're sitting. On the back, there is a yellow card. This gets you on our newsletter or email list. I will say to consider using the QR code if you're familiar with those on the front. This saves us a step. That information goes straight into our system, and we don't have to decipher your handwriting, which can sometimes be challenging if you're not a super neat handwriter. So we appreciate you using that if you know how, but we meet everybody where they're at. There's pens in the backs of your chairs if you want to use those instead. There's a red rose sticker on the front. We'd love you to put that on your name tag. Come down and join us at Coffee and Connection following the service. We'd love to meet you. We're certainly glad you joined us today. And everybody have a good week. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Beth. And I am so grateful for Beth and Lori and Barbara and all of those who are still working with our new system. And it is still new, as you can hear, and yet the courage just to meet it every day and say, well, we'll figure this one out. What's next is a blessing. I will be next weekend joining 8 of our youth and family ministry representatives in, where are we going? Seabeck, Washington. And for a youth team conference, as a minister, having a minister there is an important piece. And in the 19 years I've been here, I have not gone. So I am going so that I can support youth and family ministry in this region. And I just found out it's not bunk beds, so I'm excited. So that's what I'm excited about. All right, and we do want to welcome all of you who are here for the first time or you haven't been here in a while. What we know is that every one of us is on a spiritual path, and right now that path is calling forth all kinds of stuff for us to heal and to move through and to find answers with. If the words that you hear here this morning support you on that journey and remind you some of the truth of who you are, I invite you to become a part. It is very important to be connected, to remember we're a part of a larger whole and that there's important work for us to be doing. If the words do not work for you, I would encourage you to continue seeking. Find a place that does remind you of the truth of your being and does let you know how important you are to humanity, to this movement, and all that we are to do. So we are going to stand and sing.
We are. We're working on our new congregational that we learned last week. So if you're here, if you weren't here last week or didn't catch it online, I'm just going to do a super quick review, okay? So I'm just going to sing it so you can hear it. So it's going to be, we are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. And then sing that with me. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. So that's the first part. And then the chorus, the second part is love, 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 joined together, together in love. And repeat that. Ready? And love, 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 joined together, together in love. That's the whole thing. Alrighty, here we go. Sisters joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters joined together.
together in love. Love, 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 love. Join together, together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. Joy, 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 joined together, together in joy. Joy, 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 joined together, together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. Peace, 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 joined together, together in peace. Peace, 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 joined together, together in peace. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. Love, 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 joined together, together in love. Love, 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 joined together, together in love.
Thank you, thank you. And I just invite you to turn to those around you with a handshake, with a welcome, a namaste. Ask for a hug if you'd like one, and just welcome them. talk to you soon. realize I blocked you guys off. What happened to Tim? There he is. Tim, we're ready for you. Well, this morning we're going to do something a little differently. Some of you were here when we were able to, and so happy to welcome all the new members into our community. We usually do it twice a year. And some of them couldn't be here. And Tim, we're very glad you are out of the hospital and doing better and wanted to be a part of this. So we are doing a third one. Well, actually, we're doing the first one for this year, but there will be 3 this year. So I want to just take a moment and thank you, Marjorie Raymond and Tim Beeler-Cassius. We're so happy that you are with us and have made this decision to be a part of the Unity community. And as Barbara gives you a rose. You'll get a certificate and some of the other pieces afterwards, but we just want you to know, that rose represents the beauty of your soul, the truth of the essence of who you are, and the recognition that you are a creation of light. And so as we have an opportunity to do that, membership, some people say, what is a member? What does it mean? When we do a new member service, what we're actually doing is acknowledging the divine essence of every soul, of the souls of the being there. And so when I grew up, this was called a spiritual baptism. And the reason was that there wasn't a baptism outside, but instead any baptism is an inner baptism. It's a realization. And so the opportunity for you all to say yes to the light that is within you is so important. And I believe every one of us has a part of it. We've been raised with this thing, we're all separate, and in a physics and an idea that had us all separate, and reprogramming our brains and creating the neural pathways that remind us that we're actually all connected is part of that journey. And so I believe we are all a part of it because we get to see the wholeness and the life and the love and the presence of these beautiful beings and their willingness to, first of all, sit on the stage as 2 versus 12 or 13 takes a lot of courage, but I'm so grateful that you are doing this. And I believe that as a spiritual community, what we're doing is agreeing to see the divine, that Christ's presence in every being. And so we have that opportunity, and I just invite you as you are a part of this to hold that space of seeing that divine and that beautiful aspects. I'm trying to remember what it is I usually do here. No one knows the path that led you to this point? And yet what we know is that you said yes to that truth within you. You said yes to who you are, and yes to being a part of a spiritual community, and yes to saying there's more. There's more than we can see with these human eyes. And so I think that's the beautiful piece that we get to look at again and again, is that inner yes. And for all of you, I believe it's always an opportunity to say yes to the light in you. If you hadn't done it this morning when you woke up, or maybe yesterday, or any time recently, I believe that's one of the gifts that we can do. And so as you take this stand in front of this community to say, I want to be a part, we welcome you. We're going to sing to you in just a moment, and we're going to sing You Are the Face of God, because we know the truth of who you are. And all of us are a part of that. And so I would just invite you, as you are willing, to hold the light and the beauty and the essence of each of these beings, and to know the truth of who they are, and to sing with us. We love you.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You of God.
And so, what we know, Marjorie and Tim, is that you are the face of God. You have been created whole, infinite, and complete. You have come here with a mighty purpose, and that purpose continues each day right where you are. There's nothing to do, there's nothing to be other than just simply the light that you are. And so please know we love you, we welcome you into this community, and we are so happy you are a part. Namaste. Thank you. There you go, you got it. You came all dressed up, ready to go. We're happy you're here. And when we have that opportunity to recognize the light in a being and to look into their eyes, we realize that the wholeness is within each of us. As we spend just a few minutes in meditation, I invite you to remember that daily the invitation for that silent minute, for that deep breath, for that ability to know the truth of who we are, reminds us of that and allows us to open further to the guidance, to the light, to the love.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Within our hearts, we do believe we shall overcome someday. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand someday. Within our hearts, we do believe we'll walk hand in hand someday.
And as we breathe in, a knowing that this movement of spirit, this path of humanity, is truly one of walking together, of overcoming the places where there is othering. We turn within and recognize the light and the presence within. With every breath, we are centered. We are poised in that divine mind. I am love. I am life. I am strength. As we breathe in, relaxing again and again, we rest in the silence. I am that I am. Pure guidance, pure love, pure life in the silence. moment by moment, I continue to allow the sacred cycle of my breath to remind me that all that I am to know, to be, to say, is within, as light, as love, as presence, this day. And so it is. Amen.
We shall all have peace. We shall all have peace. We shall all have peace today. Within our hearts, we do believe we shall all have peace today. I once heard a powerful story about a man who stood in his truth. Such conviction in who he was, he would not be moved. Someone stepped out of the crowd and said, "Are you Martin Luther King?" He said, "Yes, I am." And the well-dressed man spit on him. Then King took out his handkerchief and wiped the hate from his suit. He gave it back to the man and said, "I believe this belongs to you. I will lift you up and do what I can do. I see your heart, I know your pain. I have been there too. I will hold you high while you do what you have to do. But I am clear who is standing here. I believe this belongs to you." I once had a powerful story I used to carry around. I thought it was you all this time that held my spirit down. But now I know the truth of who I came here to be. You are my angel in disguise and not my enemy. So I thank you for the part you played in this dance we had to do. I you have to do. I give you back your own true love. I believe it belongs to you. I am clear as we're standing here. I believe this belongs to you.
Wow. Wow, wow. Thank you, thank you. Whoa, and thank you to all of our wonderful singers as we look at these ideas. Many of you have heard that song before. Some of you are aware, some aren't, that came from a story, a true story with Dr. Martin Luther King. One of many where he got to make a choice of what his response was. Now, he believed completely in nonviolence, and please know, I am probably not a qualified person to be doing this today. However, I am willing to stand up and do this because we have to talk about what's happening. I honor the beings who have lived this and who have walked through this journey in so many more ways than I have, because I have lived with white privilege and I have lived with proximity to whiteness, and I'm beginning to learn more and more of what that means and how I heal from that and where we go. But the ability to say, I believe this belongs to you, not to hit, not to hate, is an act of love. And it's an act of love that chooses a response that says, this isn't mine, I give it to you. And that opportunity is one that I believe we get to sort through and work with every single day. How are we walking through this journey where there is a falling away? Last week I talked about a breaking open of old ways and old ideas, and many times we just like to stop it. But we've allowed a system to exist that othered people. And it's not sustainable for humanity, and it's not sustainable for us. And so we both get to find, what is the truth in that? Where are the truth principles? And yet in those truth, and I'm talking about the fact that every one of us is created whole, infinite, and complete. We have strength. We have presence. We have power. We have all that we need in this moment to do all that is ours to do. And we're being called to choose what we do, to choose how we see our world, how we work with these principles and these ideas. And part of it is saying, I believe this belongs to you. This isn't mine. This isn't who I am. And so the ability to do that is a way of holding a thought and an idea. And yet he didn't say, you've hurt me. He just walked right on and gave that away and said, that's not mine. And then continued on the path, what was his vision and his goal and his idea. Now, I know Martin Luther King as a man went home at night and had many of these things happening to him as he took that journey. And all of us find that as pressure moves in, we have to strengthen ourselves and find something larger. You know, one of the books that I use so often of his is The Strength to Love. Because he didn't just talk about love as a principle. He talked about the strength we had to have to truly love. One of the things that he said is, actually this is from Coretta Scott King, but well, no, it was his. All men are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. I can never be what I ought to be until you are what you ought to be, and you can never be what you ought to be until I am what I ought to be. He had a vision of a world that worked for all. He talked about it endlessly. But he said we had to have the inner strength to meet what was in front of us. If someone spit on us, the strength to love was to say, this is yours, and to put it back in their lap. He knew that acts of violence, acts of greed, acts of hate do not serve the soul that perpetuates them. And so part of his belief was that love was standing in the presence of those and being strong enough to stand in the presence of those, to state and to hold a higher knowing. And that's not easy at all. That is not easy at all. And it's part of what I call a mystical mindset. So there's a couple things I get to do. One thing is I'm going to stop for a moment and do something I haven't done, and then we are going to go on with looking at the mystical mindset. Part of what he talked about in this song was he had to do what was his to do, and that was giving back what is. Right now, Leah, we're going to go ahead and show this. One of the things I didn't do this Christmas, and I apologize, well, no, I don't. We get to hold it today, is I didn't share some of the news of what happened in this community in December. Many of you know, many of you do not. But in just a moment, you'll get to see a picture. One of our YOUers passed away. He ended his life. And he did so with a gun. And so what we get to do is hold that being and that light. I wanted you to know because he is a part of our community. The kids downstairs will be doing a service. It won't happen until February 8th. They have been processing through it. They've been holding it. This is Gabriel. I don't think it's a very good picture, but that's what we had. This was actually him up here in June, choosing his word for his winging up ceremony. And sometimes as a community, we hold really hard things. We hold beautiful things, and we hold really hard things. And so I just invite you, as this is present in our world, to hold it, to love this soul, and to just simply know we're a part of that sacred journey that was his. And so I'm just going to say right now, Gabriel, we love you, we bless you, we honor the sacred journey you are on, and we continually pour forth love, healing, wholeness into your knowing, into your being. And so it is. Amen. I chose to do it today because his mother, Tuli, and his sister, Melissa and Lena, are not here. And so I'm just holding all of us in prayer as we move through. And so a community, can someone close those blinds over there? I think we have a lot of sun coming in, and it's really good. But Mark, I'm sorry you're having to wear glasses, sunglasses. You know, life is asking us right now to both give back in peace what doesn't belong to us, to find a larger way to stand up. And I believe it's also asking us to love the people around us, to connect with the people around us, to say, who are you? How are you? Where do we go? We're in a myriad of places. And what I want to talk about is we're being asked to change a mindset. Now, you might think mystical is so far from what we just heard. But I want to talk about what if we're being asked as humanity to go into a place that says, I know more than this. My world is no longer going to be based on you over there and me over there and hate. It has to shift. But a mystical mindset means seeing the sacred in everyday life. One of the things my mother used to tell me, and it wasn't always easy, especially when my husband chose death by suicide, but I know that she said, souls know what they're doing. They teach us in their coming, and they teach us in their going. And will we accept the teachings and the learnings of that day? I didn't always like it, but I knew that one of the pieces of a mystical mindset was seeing the sacred in every day. A mystical mindset realizes and recognizes that God is in this too. An underlying quantum essence. God, spirit, the ground of being, whatever name you choose it. There is a presence and a power in all of it. And every one of us comes with a sacred contract, Carolyn Mace says, to do the part of learning, educating, teaching, sharing that we've come to do. And I don't know about you, but I would like life to stay the way I want it to, where the people I love are around me and I can hug them and say, I'm so glad you're with me. But life doesn't always offer that. And my belief is that we are strong enough to meet every day, every experience, and that within us there's an ability to acknowledge this is sacred. It takes me to my knees, but it is sacred. You might find that in the world today. It is still a sacred opportunity for me to heal, to grow, and to learn something more. It is a sacred opportunity for humanity to say, not again. We've lived this way before, and we don't do it anymore. It's a sacred opportunity, for me anyway, to learn a lot of education that I didn't grow up with. One of the things I was fascinated with is I love The Strength to Love. If you choose one book of Martin Luther King's to read, this book is fabulous. It talks about a tough mind and a tender heart. Some of what it took him to stand in front of groups knowing he could die, his life could end at any moment, and his body could be damaged, hurt. And yet, he knew that who he was love, and the strength to stand where he needed to stand in the wisest way he could was so powerful. After the Voting Rights Act was signed, one of the things that he did was in the years past that, so it'd be 67, I believe, he went to Jamaica and spent 2 months and wrote a book that I had not actually even ever heard of, I'm embarrassed to say. And it says, where do we go from here? Do we choose chaos or community? And it is exquisite, the parts I've been able to read so far about he realized that the signing of the Voting Rights Act, which was designed to further, obviously, the ability for all human beings to vote. It didn't solve the problem. It's still there today. But he went back in and looked again, and he said he spent weeks in prayer, and he realized he had another calling. And that calling was to support all people who were poor, disabled, black. It didn't matter the color of your skin. It didn't matter anything. He shifted his vision to a world that had possibilities of healing humanity, where everyone would have what they need. And he actually wrote out, this is a manifesto of what it would take for our government to do that. And he spoke of the programs and some of the things, but he said, humanity has the opportunity now in our world. And he quotes some of the scientists that supported this view and that had already said it, to transform into a world where there is enough for everyone. But they must walk forward with that vision and that goal. I never heard any of that. He called it the Poor People's Campaign. He was shot soon after that, and it ended. William Barber has revitalized it. It was revitalized a few years ago. But what I didn't realize is how much of what he's talking about is what we're looking at anyway. It's health care. It's taking care of each other. It's housing. It's a system that allows people to work with dignity, that allows people to make enough to where Disney employees are not on Medicaid, and some of the things that are, that's part of that journey. And so it's just an opportunity for us to realize there is a path for this. And the mindset that he continued to take, and I'm going to go back to that, because the idea he chose to see the sacred in every day, he believed everything that he did was an opportunity for that sacred. It didn't matter what he was doing, he believed that that is one of the places where he could find that. So he had what you would call a lived experience of God. Every day he woke up and expected to feel God and that presence of God in his being. If we aren't having a lived experience of this sacred moving through us, I think we get to start getting quiet again. I know for me, if I listen to too much TV or too much stuff, it doesn't mean I don't want to know what's going on, because I do. But I also want to know what's going on in this body, in this being. Since we can only heal as fast as our neurobiology and our nervous system can move through it, I want to both hold it and allow it to be the essence and the presence and the power. And then I want to breathe and say, what does this experience of this presence, infinite presence, you can call it God, you can call it whatever you want. I know you are present within me, and feel that vibration. Because if we still have a God that's out there, it's tough to keep a mindset that's large enough for a world that works for all, because we run into the problems. Anybody running into the problems? It doesn't mean we don't show up for those, but this is part of that peace. So that lived experience of God, which is an inner encounter with the divine, direct spiritual reassurance, a knowing that I am loved. When Tim and Marjorie sat up here, our desire was for them to know our love. The next step for all of us is to breathe in our own love for ourselves. That's part of the sacred in every day. And if we're too busy out there, we're not doing that. And courage arising from communion, becoming one with the presence, not from ego. If we're doing it to get back at someone, then there's no God involved. But if we can get to a place where there's a communion, and when this happens, it's simply, I believe this belongs to you, and a movement forward along a vision that holds something larger, then we find we're a deeper part of humanity. You know, one of the other things that he saw was the beloved community as a mystical vision. And that means it's not merely social or political, but there is a mystical unity expressed in human form. He believed that answers came through various beings, and that if we could create a platform large enough to hear from all the stakeholders, we would find answers to all that we're seeking. I know that many times we've had organizations come in and say, this is the answer. But it doesn't come from within with the people involved. We get to find, and that's where we get to hold something larger. How do we do this? One of the pieces that he believed is that the universe bends towards justice because it is grounded in divine love, not randomness. There's a movement of spirit that's happening. Can we hold on to that and allow it to move us forward? He believed in nonviolence as a spiritual discipline. We all know that. But for him, nonviolence was not passive resistance. It was contemplative action. And it happened every day, again and again. He drew from the Sermon on the Mount. He drew from the idea of, that agape love, a love that is larger than all hate. And he drew from Gandhi's spiritualized nonviolence. And he believed that love was the ultimate reality. And that when we found value in every being, we would find the love that they are. But it started with loving ourselves and loving our neighbors, those we understood and those we didn't. And so, how do we do that? King used to urge people to be creatively maladjusted to injustice. I love that. Creatively maladjusted to injustice. He said we must move to a place where we find that we don't allow injustice to another body or being. And many of us didn't grow up in a world where that was part of our journey. And he said his maladjustment, let me go back. He said, don't normalize suffering. Don't adapt to systems that contradict divine truth and live from a higher order of reality. And he said, that maladjustment was not rebellion. It was faithfulness to a deeper law. Right now, we're being asked to step forward in a faith that We can't see the whole staircase, but we can move our foot forward. There is something for every one of us to do. And another way that he saw his world as mystical, in his mountaintop speech a couple days before he was murdered, was so powerful, because he said, whatever happens to me, this is larger than I am. It must move forward. It doesn't have to be me that does it. But he said suffering was transformational, not redemptive. He didn't glorify suffering, but he understood its transformational power when held in love. And that means suffering can refine consciousness. Sacrifice can awake compassion, and pain does not have the final word. And every time he trained another group of beings to walk into this journey, and one of them, Reverend Jackie Hawkins, is a Unity minister and a dear friend of mine, and hearing her as she was trained by King, and her father was one of the ministers in that community, and she talks of that strength to walk into something that many people would be so afraid they wouldn't be functioning, and to allow a presence to be the love, was what she was taught and what she has learned. And she said, I learned to love myself regardless of what others' views of me are. And I just think, as a community, what if our commitment is to love other beings? Our neighbors, those we understand and don't understand. And instead of allowing our sight to go by them, to hold them in that light and say, what's mine to do? I just invite you, the breath. This is a mystical movement. It is opening ourselves, our brains, our being, our essence, and it is transforming us from within. The answer is love. The journey is love. And every breath turns into love. Thank you. Thank you. All right, and I believe we have Lynn coming up to share. Oh, there you are. Yes, I was going to say, did we lose you? There you are, my dear.
I didn't bring my phone this time. I wrote it on a little tiny piece of paper, and I had to open it because I don't know how telepathy yet. But anyway, I'm up here because I'm the chair of your fundraising committee, and last week was our last time to give for our holiday giving, although we will accept any gift. But I just wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you here in the sanctuary and in our virtual family. And our final number is $25,770. We have ended this year in the black. Thanks to your generosity, your love for this community, and the grace that carries you forward. So I would like you, if you feel comfortable, to turn to the person next to you, whether you know them or not, and just give them a big thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks you, all of you.
All right, here we go. And if you haven't taken a breath recently, I realize this was a really heavy service, and it was not my intention, but I just invite you to know that the universe is loving through us. As we breathe and say yes to the movement of spirit, yes to the understanding, we also say yes to the flow of good. There is a new and a greater story for humanity as far as enough. and the realization that scarcity is a lie. And so the opportunity to open to that, we're going to say our blessing, which actually, no, these are the ways you can give. They're in the backs of your seats there. I'm not doing real well with that part of it right now, but they are back there if you'd like to find a different way to give. But the opportunity then to hold it as a community and to know that we are that love, we are that life, we are that presence. Let's say our blessing together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. Amen.
Keep on learning. Soldiers, keep on warring. World, keep on turning. 'Cause it won't be too long. Powers, keep on lying, while your people keep on dying. World, keep on turning, 'cause it won't be too long. So darn glad he let me try it again. 'Cause my last time on earth I left a whole lot of sin. I'm so glad that I know more than I knew then. Gonna keep on trying till I reach the higher ground. Teachers, keep on teaching. Preachers, keep on preaching. World, keep on turning. 'Cause it won't be too long. Lovers, keep on loving. Believers, keep on believing. Sleepers, just stop sleeping. 'Cause it won't be too long. So glad that he let me try it again. 'Cause my last time on earth I left a whole lot of sin. I'm so glad that I know more than I knew then. Gonna keep on trying till I reach my higher ground. Till I reach the highest ground. No one's gonna bring me down till I reach my highest ground. Till I reach my highest ground. Till I reach my highest ground.
All right, all right. I want to let you know that Reverend David Alexander will be here next week. The following week, for February, we are starting a 4-week series on prayer and possibility, and we're using a booklet, Mornings with Myrtle, and it's Myrtle Fillmore and some of her prayer, just the faith and the presence and the power that she had to live her life through so much. And so it's going to be a fun opportunity to just join together in prayer. We are going to sing our youth in just a moment, and I believe, again, we are a part of their journey. You don't need to know their names. You don't need to know anything else but to know that they are a divine creation of spirit. So I'm asking you to send the love that is in your heart into this circle as they walk in, knowing the truth of their being.
You are the star of the morning. You are heaven smiling at us. You're God's gift of tomorrow. Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we love you. You are the star of the morning. You are heaven smiling at us. You're God's gift of tomorrow. Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we love you. You are the star of the morning. You are heaven smiling at us. You're God's gift of tomorrow. Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we love you.
Well, I'm very far away from my girl. You want to talk? You're not going to talk, Camilla? Oh, okay. Change of plans. Today, we're talking about faith, and they had some magic model, clay, I think it's called, and they were supposed to create something that represented faith. So we have some interesting, can you hold your little tiny thing up? Not your plate, I can't see it.
Oh.
So we have some very creative ideas. We have burritos and some other good things to eat. But, and we have some balls, right? Eslin, those are your balls in there? Okay. And that's faith.
So today we talked about faith and working together, and like how you have to have faith working together and stuff. So we worked together to like build a tower of like cups and stuff. So that was fun.
All right. And just to let you know, we have a cake. Tim and Marjorie, we have a cake for you downstairs for new members. So we invite all of you to join us downstairs for that. We're going to stand.
Books.
Oh,
Books, bring more books.
Barbara says bring more books if you'd like to give them to the book sale. They're collecting books, used books for the book sale. We're going to stand and join hands if you're able and sing Let There Be Peace on Earth and Let It Begin With Me.
Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment, peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me.
All right. And we are going to do our unity prayer, and then we'll sing our youth out. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And they make it firm. Have a love-filled week. We're going to sing them out.
I'm gonna move to the light. I'm gonna speak of the light. I'm gonna sing with the light. I'm gonna dance in the light. When I choose to remember that Spirit is all, I rejoice and give praise and shine in the light. Yeah. I'm gonna move to